Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, in her presentation of the Interim Union Budget 2024 on February 1st, highlighted the imperative to empower the youth, labeling them as Amrit Peedhi. She said, and I quote, "Our prosperity depends on adequately equipping and empowering the youth," unquote. However, beneath the optimism, what exactly does the government bring forth in Budget 2024 for this demographic and their education? We dive into this discussion on today's episode of Straight Up by edX Live with me, Mrittika Banerjee. The Union Minister initiated her speech by prioritizing the growth of 4 castes, including women and youth. The Minister's choice of terminology drew ire, with critics condemning it as trivializing of the caste system. There was a high emphasis on Nari Shakti and the empowerment of women. Minister Sitharaman mentioned that women's enrollment in STEM fields stands at 43%, the highest globally. Furthermore, she highlighted a 28% increase in female enrollment in higher education over the past decade. Despite the achievements, the mere emphasis on numbers aroused skepticism. Do these numbers correlate with improved opportunities and representation of women in STEM careers? Here is what Srimati Kesan, astrophysicist and founder of Space Kids India, an aerospace startup, has to say about it.
This topic is a very, very fierce one, and I feel India is still lagging long way behind in research. Female children, yes, enroll for their engineering, but beyond that, masters and then continuing their research, I think we are only about 16%. 43% is an ambitious statement. Yes, I would really love to see my female children being there, but unfortunately there are other parameters which actually pull. In fact, in the entire world, it is only about 35% of women in STEM, and progressive countries where there are so much of research grants and specific LAs made for women, still there is only 34%. And India, where rural India is the major segment of our population, do not have the basic awareness of STEM. For them, every science means medicine and paramedicine, and engineering, of course, it is not very affordable and accessible for many children. So I think there needs to be a lot of awareness first, and then giving special preferences for women to do research, because marriage plays a bigger part than research in our country. That needs to be broken. So I would love to have 43% of women standing shoulder to shoulder at all the shop floors and everywhere, equal to men or more than men. But unfortunately, I think it's a long way to go, but we have to fight.
Additionally, the Finance Minister also discussed the progress of the Skill India mission, which aims to enhance the skills of workers and youngsters through various skill programs. She noted the training of 1.4 crore youth, upskilling and reskilling of 55 lakh individuals, and the establishment of 3,000 new ITIs, or the Industrial Training Institutes. Reports prior to Budget 2024 suggested a potential 10% increase in the central government's allocation to the Skill India program from the current Rs 2,278 crore. Professor Mukti Kanta Mishra, President of Centurion University, provides insights into this development.
Skilling ecosystem, skill ministry and NSDC as the catalyst should come out with the policy which will fit to the need and requirement, and the skill universities, they should be given special incentive to move into the rural and inaccessible areas, and there has to be a provision, there has to be a policy, there has to be also the right kind of incentive for skill universities across the country to deliver skilling ecosystem. Even if when we are talking about the number, sheer number, quantity, this can be achieved by creating policy which will rope in industries, universities and other higher education institutions to be interested in developing the skilling ecosystem and delivering skill.
Other educational highlights from the budget include the government's vision for a golden era for India's tech-savvy youth, the NEP's role in bringing about reforms, with the minister asserting that the youth are becoming Rozgar Data or job creators, and plans to establish more medical colleges nationwide. That is all from us today. Do like, share and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to mask up and stay safe.